master plan. Shucks, I'm a safe guy with a whole lot of money. Pretty women all around, but I got one for me. Yeah. My lady, my queen. Put your wedding rings up to the moon. Baby, what y'all trying to do? Hey, 24 karat magic in the air. And toes so player. Second verse for the seekers, believers, good people and you're really great friends. Can I preach? Can I preach? I gotta show me how to sink it in. First, take a trip, fellowship, spend your money like you got sense. Ooh, gotta blame it on Jesus. They ain't ready for me. Shucks, I'm a safe guy with a whole lot of money.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the eMPowr Hour Live. Tonight we're having number, what is it, 3 or 4 of the business showcase.
Number 3.
3 of the business showcase. It was a rough day for me today, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm struggling, but I'm here. I'm about to call in, but I'm here.
All right.
Tonight, we have wine and cheesecake. The combination that's gonna have somebody's stomach hurting.
or come
we got wine
and hardcore.
We got 3 lovely ladies in here tonight who are gonna show these old heads, the bad boys of late night, how to sip fine wine and eat good custard cheesecake. I couldn't think of what rhymes with fine wine and cheesecake.
I think just
custard, right?
Yeah, we're just gonna let her announce the cheesecake. It's not custard there, my brother.
Cheesecake.
Custard. That nigga said custard.
I'm trying to think of what's on the top of it. That topping, you know. So tonight we have on the panel our guest are Miss Laura McDonald, one half of the Red Wine and Chaos podcast. What's up, Laura?
What's up? How are you guys doing?
I'm doing.
You're all right?
But I'm
you
here.
Sure?
It's all right.
But I'm here.
You're struggling.
And the other half we have Miss Ashley Rock.
What's up?
I'm literally rocking with these names tonight. You know, I get a name wrong in a heartbeat.
Those are pretty easy.
We're gonna see how you do. We're gonna see how you do.
Right. Here's a real
We're gonna see how you do.
Ashley is the other half of Red Wine and Chaos. And together they cause a lot of chaos and they drink a lot of red wine.
Cheers.
And we have Miss Demetria Staten.
Yes. Staten.
I still did good with it.
You did good.
All right. So she's the owner of SkyHye Catering and Events. So this lovely cheesecake is a product of her. So we're going to, at some point, cut that bad boy. I'm going to pass my slice right to Ray. All right.
He's saying that for the camera, y'all.
And to my left, we have my homeboy, my brother from another mother, my uncle. Can't flounder around with Uncle, but Ray, the brother-in-law Jones. What's happening, brother?
Uncle is good, man.
All right.
I've been getting that a lot.
Uncle Great Ray. What's
Uncle
happening?
Great Ray. Yeah. That's when you know you made it, when they call you uncle.
Yes, sir. And to my other left, I have my main man, Chris. What would Woods do? Woods of No Limit Fitness.
Woods is going to do something he don't normally do, but he's going to tear the hell out that cheesecake tonight. That's my fam over there. You know, I tear cheesecake up. So if you go to No Limit, don't watch tonight.
Cheat day. It's a cheat day.
Cheat day.
Right.
Yeah, cheat night, cheat whatever you want to call it.
Well, let's get this thing started here. Red Wine and Chaos. Give us the background on Red Wine and Chaos podcast and how it came to be.
So, I guess I'll start. At the beginning of the pandemic, right before it started, I guess, I thought I like to write, so I thought I might try my hand at a blog. Turns out the writing part was really easy, but the blog part's real technical. I had no idea. And then the pandemic hit, and it kind of fell away. I have a 8-year-old now, and we were trying to figure out what life looked like homeschooling and working from home, and what a chaotic mess that was.
Yeah.
And then we had our second bout of virtual learning, and something ridiculous happened. And if you tune in on Thursday, you'll find out what it is.
Okay.
And so I called Laura, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. We got to get it out. We got to talk about it. We got to put it out on paper or out into the world. And a podcast was born from that. We would rather talk than write, and we've been friends for a long time. And when I asked Laura if she wanted to jump on, she said yep, and here we are.
That's awesome. So, how did the name come about, Red Wine and Chaos? I know where the chaos come from. I've seen, matter of fact, I've seen where all of it comes from. I can only imagine Red Wine and Chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, the red wine. So throughout the duration of our friendship, we would get together on Thursday nights often and do the whole TGIT scandal and the grades. Yeah, and channel your inner Olivia Pope, if you will. She always had a good glass of red, but we fell in love with red wine. That's our go-to. We fell in love with all wine, and we don't discriminate on liquor either. I mean, we just enjoy a drink here and there, you know.
Red, burgundy, pink, white.
Right. We don't discriminate. So, so we shared a lot of red wine, a lot of wine in general, and we would get together and talk and like tell stories about just everyday life. And it's like, man, we can't make this shit up.
Right.
Can you cuss on here?
Yeah, you can cuss. Okay. Too late now. Shit.
My fault.
A little late to ask now.
Hell of a time to ask some shit like that.
Get all
No,
out.
I should have known. I've watched enough of your. I've watched enough of your show. I already knew. I just didn't want to be inappropriate.
Well, you can't get all your curse words out in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. No.
We got ham, fuck, but just get them all out.
No, I like to drop them. Yeah, they got to come off the top of the dome.
We actually had a show, Mo Valve's last show. They actually blocked it because the dude was dropping the D bombs, the P bombs. Who's that?
That was Chris.
Oh. I should have known. Everyone
I cut it all the way down. I cut it all the way up.
Yeah, he was dropping some bombs. Did you see that show?
I did. I don't recall the bomb. I might.
Yeah, the one on the very end down there.
Because you say bomb so much. Right?
Yeah, that dude is a trip.
Oh boy.
Facebook was like, give me that show back.
No.
Yeah.
We'll censor it.
Let me get that out.
Yeah, we won't make it.
But no, you guys are good. He just was saying some mildly disrespectful things.
No, we gonna keep it
but anyway, back to you
Anyways,
guys.
yeah, so that's how the red wine came about, and then the chaos, the stories. We were like, well, there's got to be a platform for this. We need to write a book or something, like, cause you can't make it up sometimes, and so that's kind of where the podcast came from. Neither of us have ever done anything like that before, but it came naturally. We have a natural banter back and forth, and
I'm sure being friends is really, really easy,
Yeah.
So if you flip that iPad around, you'll be able to see all the comments. People are jumping on.
I got it right here.
Okay.
Yep,
cool,
I got
cool,
you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Way ahead.
For some reason,
iPads.
If you don't,
We're ready over here, Myrick.
hey, I see.
We need you. Huh? We're just watching.
No, they good. They just watching. I guess. Okay.
No, we got our.
Oh, hey, see,
We're here. We're good.
They on it.
Myrick,
they are podcasters too.
We need you.
It's not our first rodeo.
Right, they are podcasters.
By the glossiness in their eyes, I kind of figured that they already knew what they were doing.
That's from the red wine.
Is that what it?
Get your wine.
What happened to it?
He's enjoying.
He's a wine drinker.
It was only about I drink. He's an all-around drinker.
Oh, okay.
We drink wine at my house.
I'm drinking wine too. Very good. So you glad if you just sit around and just be natural, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have an idea of what we want to talk about each episode, and we have a quick little 5-minute conversation, but for the most part, we kind of let it roll off the tongue and see where it goes, and we've been pretty happy with everyone that we've done. First and foremost, because of the red wine, the first thing we do is review wine.
Yeah, we want to do one with you all.
Absolutely.
We want to hear your feedback on this. We want to get your professional review of this wine. So we'll give you a little taste. So what we're drinking currently is the Round the Blend. So it's a blend. It's a blend. It's a Malbec, a Syrah, a Zin, a Merlot.
Syrah?
Syrah.
It's not sangria.
It's a 2018 vintage out of California, and So we always give a little background about all the wines, and then we give a little description that they might give, and then we give our own little review. So
the 2018 mean it was made in 2018?
So it was bottled in 2018.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So we're gonna be a little honest with y'all.
Somebody
We are not
stumped on it.
sommeliers. Do you know what sommeliers are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
We are
We are not that.
Yeah, they are.
Which
Wine.
They come from Somalia, right? No? No? I got that wrong?
You're wrong,
I got that
Ray.
part wrong?
I think you're wrong there, buddy.
The podcast anytime.
All right, so we are not professionals when it comes to wine. We just like to drink it. We certainly enjoy it, but
enthusiasts.
we are enthusiasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't do all the spinning and
You know what? We do. We're learning. So we were gonna walk everybody through. Yeah, how do you truly take your first taste? You know, we just rip it typically. But there's a whole process that you should go through to really kind of enjoy.
yeah, I watched that process before. I did
you
everything
swirl,
like
you
that, and I
stick your
stuck my
nose in
finger
it.
and everybody just looked at me.
You got the look.
Well, we had George who was on. He's a
He's a sommelier.
He is
He's in.
sommelier.
Matter of fact, George.
Don't judge us, George.
What's his name?
George, if you're watching.
Walker.
yeah.
Yeah, he actually moved to California. Dwayne Wade, the ex-pro basketball player.
Yeah.
He hired him in his winery. He has a full
Right. He has a
winery.
wine. Yeah.
Yeah. So they brought George from here to out there. So.
Nice.
Stole him from her.
Quick.
Well, we're gonna hope George is not watching because he's gonna be judging.
He gonna
us
be
today.
like, he gonna be like, don't
Or
ever.
Chris.
Listen, help us.
Yeah.
Chris Mathis, yeah, he knows a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't see Chris on though.
I think our next show is gonna be about wine too, right? We're gonna have GR Noir on.
That's right. Drunk
They're
every
in the
week.
process. We don't know which week.
Okay.
So it's either be next week or hopefully the following.
Well, who's gonna be in between?
Step on my business, boy.
Stock the bar.
What did you say?
I'm just saying.
Hey, Stock the Bar is gonna be coming back live.
Bringing people with alcohol-based products. We're gonna be all right.
Hey, a lot of businesses out there that's pushing that gamut of, you ain't got to go to all the big businesses.
I think
You go
Daryl
to
has
the
a second
small.
vodka out now.
Got a
right?
second vodka
That's
coming
right.
out.
That's
Yep.
right. Okay. Go ahead.
I don't even.
Do
like
we get?
alcohol.
Can we be invited?
What?
Yeah,
Do we get to join those shows?
I don't
Hold
like
on. What did the
alcohol.
guy in the middle say?
I don't like alcohol.
Since when does the guy in the middle
I'm
don't
not
like?
drinking today.
Okay. I was gonna say I can recall a few thousand nights.
But yes, y'all can come back for those shows. So let's get off of me and get back on this damn wine.
On this
here.
wine, yeah.
So you
So
want us to swirl it and
Yes,
spit
so
it out?
swirl it, yes,
You
go
want
ahead,
to swirl
swirl
it
it.
and spit it.
Swirl it.
No, you don't.
Spit it back in the glass, then you still drink it.
No.
Hold it. Don't you spit that shit.
If you're tasting malt, yes, thank you.
Oh, I just saw him spitting this shit out. I didn't
Right.
know. I
That's if you're doing a tasting of
Swirl it
malt.
under your
Oh.
tongue.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
just thought you just taped it and spit it and.
No,
sir.
Byron, don't spit
No.
your damn wine.
If you spit that,
But I've
The
seen people
tasting
who.
room.
Right,
But
right.
we're not in a tasting room. We're drinking the wine.
Yeah, well,
We are in a drinking room.
Byron just want to spit on somebody.
I'm not gonna spit on anybody. I just knew I saw somebody like swirl.
you would. You
Yeah.
swirl. You
Yeah.
swirl it. You kind of look at it first, right? So is it thick?
I got on light pants.
And after you swirl it, does it run down the glass? Those are called legs.
Legs.
That we're new to that.
Legs.
Legs, right? So it does.
I just call that a
I
drip.
got short legs. On my,
That's what we did. We
A
just
circle.
learned.
Right.
We just learned.
And then
Water.
you stick
Then
your
you stick your
whole
nose
you
in
stick
it.
your whole nose in there.
I don't think
Give
I
it a
got
good
enough
smell.
to even get legs. Up
You need some more, Ray.
Ray, you drank it off.
Ray, all your legs is gone.
Just waiting on that next bottle
You
pop.
got-
It'll be all right.
You got alligator arms
Take a
right now.
Swirl a little in your mouth.
Swirl a little. So you swirl it in your mouth a little.
Uh-oh.
Not swoosh it.
Aggressive.
No, not gargle.
Well, how do you
Gargled
swirl?
it.
Lord mercy.
He gargled it.
Swirl.
Not mouthwash.
It can be, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I guess you can.
Well, now while you're drinking and driving, they won't fall.
Okay.
for that
So
one.
you know what? I'm gonna go to Ray though, because I feel like Ray might have some actual.
He needs some more
Right,
wine.
this-
Glenn.
What do you think, Ray?
No, I like the wine. It's a little on the dry side. Would be good with a steak. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's a good steak wine.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
full
Do you enjoy
flavor.
wine while you with your meals?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Look at his wife. She like, and they're lying over there.
You like you over there like that nigga lie.
She looking like he know you over
Last time he
there lying.
ate wine was 1964.
Just went through 2.5 bottles the other 2 days ago. What was that, Sunday? Sunday? We went through a couple bottles.
What were you drinking?
Wine got me hot. Shit.
One of them was a
What's going on up there? What's happening over here, right?
Right.
Where y'all
hurt in the bottle.
Shit out of
I'm about to say.
The bottle was the third person in the room.
He done got high. He had to take
there's an actual wine called Menage a Trois.
Yeah,
right.
there's an actual
It's a
wine
brand.
called that.
Yeah. No, that's a good one. Yeah, we like that one. Yep.
Was that a Riesling?
Oh, it was a white.
Yeah, it was a white wine.
Okay, yeah, they do.
It was a dessert wine, so it had to be a Zinfandel or no, it was well, it had a little bit of a. It was in there in the wine rack for a while, so I don't know. Moscato, that's what it was. It was a Moscato. Oh, the other one was what's the one we buy a lot of with the different Stella Peach?
Oh yeah.
No, actually it was pineapple.
Okay.
No, we had peach and pineapple.
Yeah.
We
We
had
like
partial
Yeah.
bite.
Yeah. We like Stella. We do this. She does.
Well,
We do. Because it's juice. Yeah.
well, it's Fuya juice.
You know what? Okay, time out though. If you're used to drinking this and then you drink some Stella,
It's juice.
it's juice.
Right.
And it literally on the front says a low alcohol wine. I never knew that. I couldn't understand why we would drink 2 bottles and I'm over here sober. I'm like, I don't have a buzz.
Well, that had nothing to do with
I'm not warm. I wasn't.
that had nothing to do with the amount of alcohol in it. That is your tolerance.
My
level.
tolerance
Yeah.
might have something
Yeah.
to do with it.
Kinda high.
Might have something.
It has risen to a certain level. So
We made some sangria with it though this weekend.
that
It was
it
nice.
probably would be good.
It
with
was
the
good.
sangria.
It was good.
I do the Stella Peach, but with some peach crown.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now I'm in.
Now I'm
Told you.
Sold.
Stella.
Yeah.
Well,
You
Noted.
gotta spice it up for me.
Told you we was alcoholics at my house. Don't question our alcoholism.
well, Mimi almost also bartend, so I'm sure she knows what to spend a
You
little
almost
bit with
bartend? I've seen the bartend before.
I'm
How
talking-
you almost bartend? She all
What
right.
would you say to drink?
Oh, she came in ready.
Stella swells your stomach up. It's too much
fills
juice.
you up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it fills your stomach
It
up.
does.
Okay.
It just is juice.
It is.
It's,
Well,
With more alcohol.
Stella is good during the weekday,
On a Sunday
and then on maybe Sunday
when you
night
got a show on Monday.
before
Drinks
this.
on Sunday. That's the
But
Sabbath.
on Friday and Saturday,
All you,
bring
all
out-
you sinners drink on
Holy
Sunday.
day.
I drink on Sunday.
Yeah,
Sinner.
we do.
Yeah, I don't drink on
That's
Sinners
all right.
over
I'll
here.
lie in that grave.
Hey, it's all right.
So, Ray, did you get through reviewing your legs?
I
He
didn't
did.
see any legs on here. I see
not
some.
a- there's
I
not
see
a
some
lot.
dried up dots up here from where I was.
You need
And
some
maybe
more.
the legs, you know, I'm just waiting on the. It was a good wine, but I did have a little help over there. The missus came over and sipped
okay.
it a little bit. I said a little bit. She sipped a little bit.
So,
Yeah.
Chris, what do you think about yours? I've never seen you drink wine before.
Well, you know what? Will say that because obviously y'all know I'm not a real drinker, but I will occasionally have a drink of vodka.
Okay.
But lately, because my wife, big change and everything, so we've taken a lot of things out normally. So we've been drinking wine. We've been drinking Black Label. Ain't that it, Mimi?
That's Johnny Walker. That
Stella Black.
Stella
Black.
Black.
Stella
Stella
Black.
Black. There we
Yep.
go. Stella Black.
It's something black.
Because
Black Label.
for me, it got a little bit of bubble. I can't drink too much dry and all that.
You don't
I'm
strike
too-
me as a bubbly type of guy, though. You know?
That's what she said.
That's sweet too. That's sweet too.
It
It's
is.
sweet,
Yeah.
and that's one
It
of the
is.
things
like
about it.
bubbles.
I can't drink just dry, so
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get you the mic.
Maybe one day we'll buy the whole line of Stella and we'll review it on a podcast.
That's right, because that grape is off the chain. That is. Okay.
So, do you guys get wine like from distributors?
Blueberry.
blueberry.
So the wine came.
We do have blueberry.
My wonderful husband John.
What's up, John? Shout out to John.
Shout out to John.
John, the wine man.
For my birthday one year, bought me a subscription to the Wall Street Journal Wine Club, and it just keeps showing up every quarter, 12 bottles, and so
Wow.
that's also how this red wine and chaos came about.
Wait. You get 12 bottles of wine sent to your house every
quarter, 4 times a year.
Oh, okay. That ain't that.
It's a
okay.
quarter. You know,
Yeah,
we stretch it.
Hey, y'all need, I was gonna say y'all need some new friends. I was thinking like, you know,
We're trying to make some new friends with some wine distributors.
Yeah.
That's what
That's what we get there. Yeah.
So that's where we get it right now, and it's fun because it's wine that you don't necessarily always find in the store. So it's different, and it's blends and cabs and Zinfandels and all these wines that we don't normally drink, and so now we're drinking them and reviewing them, and it's part of the fun.
Which has expanded our palate. We started drinking, you know, we were kind of pigeonholed into Pinot Noirs. That was kind of like our go-to. Yeah. We both landed on that, loved that, and now it's really expanded our palate into trying a lot of different ones, and knowing you like a good Bordeaux.
Those are my favorite.
Starting to really like some good blends. So, you know, we're speaking wine over here, but it's good stuff.
Do you guys ever come out to the wine, food, and beer festival?
Here in Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
I have not yet.
Oh man, you don't know what you're missing.
No, but
that's
Yeah.
all the way live.
Yeah.
Get you enough tickets, you will come up out of there stumbling.
Oh,
Man.
No doubt.
Man. So they not only do they have so many different wines though from all over,
right.
but then they have the liquor side over there
Oh
too.
yeah. Well,
we said, we don't discriminate.
2-3 tickets, boy. You,
just happy.
yeah, your face get hot right up in here, right up in here.
You start sweating like Myrick.
Yeah,
That shit is hot.
you, and everybody loves everybody in there. Hi, how you doing?
Nice.
You know.
Yeah.
There ain't no fights any day because beer and wine. I mean, liquor and wine.
It sounds like a good place to do like a live podcast.
Beer out there.
Ooh.
But the
Let them get it out.
well, you gotta wait for her turn. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Anyways,
Bossy down
Mimi,
there.
with
Do you hear
your
them?
special cheesecakes and you being slight bartender, what pairs well with cheesecakes? If we may ask that. Same question. High five.
Well, but before we go there, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's let Mimi talk about her company and the company that provided the cheesecake. Then we segue into pairing them up. So what started you on your journey to do event planning and catering? Do you cook?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because the last show we had with Movell, the dude said he only married a woman and she cooked some chicken and shit.
What?
His exact words were, I'm only married a woman and she could cook some chicken and shit. So you can cook.
I can cook.
Got you. Hey, if it's some chicken and shit. Yeah. Okay.
I won't call it shit, but I can cook. I think I always had it in me growing up as a kid. So I grew up come from a big family. So I think I can go back as to being a kid and always kind of planning stuff in elementary school, like planning little get-togethers as kids, and so it just kind of like spewed over as an adult, and planning family get-togethers. My family is big on get-togethers, so then planning family get-together, family trips, and then I started doing like weddings, and like my aunt got married, so I started doing her weddings, and then started doing parties, and then I just became legal in 2018.
You know what? I think I know you. Did she cater? Remember me? I came and got the food from you when Chris and his wife had the private dinner.
You got it
Yes.
from mom.
Yes.
That wasn't you?
Yeah,
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I met you in the stairway with it. That shit was good. That shit smelled good. I didn't get none, but it did smell good. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was with salmon and
We did the rooftop
some
dinner.
shrimp and some noodles, some pasta, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. On the rooftop. Yep.
So I can attest, she does very good event catering. So Chris and his wife had a private dinner, right?
Yep.
On the rooftop here, and she did the catering for the event. So yeah, the food smelled very good. I can say I didn't get any.
We didn't share
It
it.
smelled good. Okay.
So I do birthday parties, corporate events, family reunions,
Repasses.
yes,
That's a big one.
And actually, with COVID, with COVID, with COVID, it has allowed me to reinvent, to do repasses, and rest in peace. And I just hate to use that as
segue,
but
it's business.
But it's business. But with COVID, that really has boosted up business.
It has, because you know what? Now they are live streaming funerals now.
Oh yeah.
And they're live streaming weddings now.
Oh yeah.
So the market is open up, for people like us to, get in on like funerals, because some family members can't come. They can only get so many in there.
Right.
So we could live stream a funeral, man, wedding, all kind of shit. The repass.
She did my wedding.
She did, okay.
The whole event planning for my wedding.
You bake cakes too?
We didn't do nothing.
Yes, I do bake. We do bake cakes, and even with COVID, it allowed me to reinvent the wheel because I wasn't doing cheesecakes. So it allowed me.
I'm so
to
glad
do,
you are.
Oh, you made this one?
Yes.
Everything you
see. It looked like Cheesecake Factory. It looked so good. I'm
so excited.
Yes. So I do different flavors of cheesecake. I do strawberry crunch, pineapple upside down. That is Oreo cheesecake. I do key lime. Let me see.
You do personal size ones
yes,
too.
I do a small, 4-inch personal.
Small individual.
Yes.
Yeah.
Snicker, turtle, brownie. So.
Would be my
And No Limit Fitness, we don't eat those.
I'm with that key lime.
same.
I'm lying.
I do caramel cake, sweet potato pie.
Oh, Lord.
Tell them what your last Sunday's dinner was.
Yeah, I do Soul Food Sunday once a month, and on Soul Food Sunday I do barbecue ribs. I do anywhere from turkey chops, smothered pork chops, turkey knuckles, barbecue turkey knuckles, turkey and dressing, greens. So I do Soul Food Sunday once a month, and I call it
Soul Food Sunday. No? I thought that's what I seen online.
Yeah, I do Soul Food Sunday, but I'm
online,
cheesecake. I call it Cheesecake Friday. Friday, yay. Friday, yeah, Friday, yeah. Every other cheesecake.
You go.
Yay. Yes, every other Friday. And it features different cheesecakes. So this Friday I'm featuring strawberry crunch, which is the favorite, banana pudding cheesecake, and Snicker cheesecake.
Oh.
So do you do like pound cake, 7-Up cakes?
I do pound cake, lemon pound cake, and regular pound cake. Yes, 7-Up pound cake.
We gotta talk.
Oh, and I knew I've been waiting to say something on the show. She also do a seafood gumbo, Mr. Louisiana over here.
Put in your seafood
here we go.
She'll put a knot on you, Myra.
What you put in your seafood gumbo?
We'll talk about that later.
She ain't gonna reveal her secret.
Red beans
That's
and
his
rice.
specialty too.
Gumbo, crawfish etouffee, shrimp etouffee, jambalaya, dirty rice thing. Like we grew up cooking that shit. Like it's like almost cooking bacon. Learn how to cook food like that, Creole. So
yeah. I grew up like I said, I come from a big family. So my mom she had 21 siblings. So I was raised by my grandparents.
Oh my God.
But
they had to cook a lot.
Yeah, but I was raised by my grandparents. But my mom, when I was 7th grade, we moved to Kalamazoo. So it was just me and my mom. So when I came home from school, she'll call me and be like, "You got homework?" And if I didn't have any homework, she'd be like, "Oh, you better get dinner started." So that's how the cooking came.
How old were you when you first started cooking?
6?
Probably no. I didn't have to cook. Well, as a kid, we didn't have to cook because it was so many of us in the house. We did have to learn how to cut chicken. And we did have to learn how to snap beans. As a kid, you think you're going to go outside and play. We had our plans, like we gonna go to Garfield Park and go swimming. Nah, that porch was full of beans, and snap and the hull peas and stuff. We knew we had.
Hold up 1 second. Let me ask you a question. Did you just say
purple
hull peas?
Yeah, we had to hull them.
I remember going to school with purple thumbs, bro. Purple hull peas.
Yeah, we thought we was gonna go to the park and play. We had to sit up on that porch.
And shell peas.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've lived that life, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never did nothing
And
with
then
no
we
peas.
would get a big spoon, put them in a Ziploc bag, and freeze them.
Yep. And in wintertime, they go get
Not to
oranges.
do none
We
of
had
that.
to take them oranges and wrap them in newspaper so they wouldn't touch each other. And we'd wrap them up, put them back in the box on the porch, and that's how we store it. We get apples and oranges so they wouldn't rot. We wrap them up in tissue paper
Is that what stopped them from running?
so they wouldn't touch each other.
I was thinking
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Fruit don't last in our house. Well, mine do because I put it in the refrigerator. But
Man,
that one sitting out.
we had to go pick peaches and we canned peaches. Never ate canned fruit until I moved to Kalamazoo.
Yeah, I grew up like that too. I know we had our own field. We would go out and get corn, and we would silk it and silk it, cut it off the cob in the sink, and freeze the corn. We have cream style corn all year round. We had corn, butter beans, lima beans, field peas, purple heart peas, black eyed peas.
You know what I used to do?
Greens, turnips.
Come in the kitchen and eat it.
What'd you say?
You know what I used to do? I just came in the kitchen and eat it. I wasn't shucking and jucking nothing.
Yeah, we didn't
They got
buy
the garbage.
a whole lot of groceries, bro.
And now, but then
Man,
again,
we had
did,
to.
But we did cook,
We
start
had
cooking
to.
young. We did start
It
cooking
was no
young.
choice in the matter.
With all that family, it cost you a fortune to go.
They are one of the
Yeah, we
biggest
didn't
families.
really buy food a lot, man.
They're one of the biggest families in this city.
We had.
I'm learning that. Every
It's-
time I turn
it's-
around, it's like
It's another one. I've been to 7 million because I'm in the family, obviously, and we've never had a get together.
what was that?
And I did meet somebody new.
Okay.
You're gonna lead us somewhere and just kick us out the car.
It's just something. I remember somebody telling me about their parent sibling and how many that they had. It's somebody that I work with.
Oh, okay.
So I actually can't say, but
Yeah.
Oh, we need to get her a mic.
And
You can't-
they're very they're a very
Can't hear you.
they're a very tight knit family. It's a lot.
Yeah.
They do a get together every.
Now, that's your family too, right?
My wife's family.
Okay, your wife's
So
family,
it's
got
my
it.
family
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's Damien's family.
Married into it.
Damien who?
Cam.
Oh, you know Damien?
Yep, Damien's. Yep, he's my cousin.
Now he's kidding everybody in the city.
Yeah.
Everybody's
That's his
Damien.
cousin.
Remember J-Mo who came to the barber?
That's her cousin.
What's the cousin?
That's my first cousin.
her first cousin.
J-Mo's my
James.
first cousin.
Yeah, so if
The
there were
one that was
21
on Man
siblings,
Cave.
how many
The
cousins?
one I bought on Man Cave.
Wow.
That's her first.
Yeah.
Right.
He
You
was
had 21
actually-
siblings.
he's
How
the
many
next
cousins?
grandchild
Think about
under
it. If
me.
you have 21.
Right, no, I know. So how many of y'all?
Well, Damien is on another side.
Oh, J-Mo the barber.
J-Mo
Yeah.
the barber.
Yeah.
That's
We're
her
first cousins.
DMC is on the other side. But
No,
her and J-Mo is first cousin. Her and my wife are first cousin.
Yeah, see, you really
No.
can't.
Nope, they're not. They're
No.
second.
No,
So many
his wife, mom, and I are
wife's
first
mom
cousins.
is first cousin. That's
You
right.
Dominic
can't
Mom.
talk shit about
His
nobody
wife,
on this
his
show.
wife was
Better not.
adopted. too.
They get slapped.
Somebody-
They get slapped up in hell.
Your wife was adopted too, right?
No.
Okay. Go
You try to have her daddies come down here and slap you. You heard me say daddy. You got two of them. One crazy and one lunatic.
Right.
So Mimi,
yes.
desserts. How would you pair a wine to a cheesecake?
The sweetness of the cheesecake. So that is a Oreo cheesecake. So I would pair that probably with a Chardonnay.
I don't know.
That-
I was wondering because it has chocolate, right? So sometimes you compare chocolate with like even a sweet. So that's what we were learning the other day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're trying to do these like wine tip Wednesdays or wine truth Wednesdays to try to pass on some more. And like we said, we are not.
we need it.
We need it more than passing it on to anybody else. We need to learn. They're like typically, like Ray said, you put a red with like a beefy
Right.
entree or something.
Party.
You can do like a nice sweet red with maybe like a dessert. They can pair depending on what the dessert's like. I'm wondering if that, because that's chocolate, that might go with a nice sweet red too, even. No? I mean, it's your cheesecake. I was just wondering. No, it's gonna be too heavy. It's gonna be too heavy. Too much.
Yeah.
So you need something lighter with it. Maybe is it because the cheesecake's so
How about
rich?
you just?
Yeah.
I did have a white
Oreo.
wine.
That
chocolate.
Oreo, that chocolate is rich.
Yeah.
The chocolate is
Yeah,
rich.
they
And that is a chocolate ganache on it too. So.
Yum.
I did just have
I'm ready. When do we
white
get to
wine
eat?
with chocolate in it.
Oh.
What was that wine called that I had over at the chocolate wine?
Or that chocolate wine?
Yeah, we were at
Chocolate wine.
what's the restaurant down on 28th Street all the way down?
Hawk?
I thought
Cooper's
you didn't want
Hawk.
They do have a chocolate
They
wine.
have a wine that it was a
They do.
That's the second bottle we bought is from Cooper's Hawk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have a mic.
In the club in so Cooper's Hawk in Chicago. I did join the wine club, but
Yes, ma'am. That's where that's from.
somebody, thought it was okay to continuously open my wine without asking, because
Your brother don't live with us no more.
and my brother don't drink wine neither.
So he say.
But
so,
yeah,
hey.
so it was I can't remember the name, but it was so I've had a chocolate dessert wine where the wine was chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
They do have a chocolate
yeah,
wine.
but this one was a red wine but had a chocolate flavor to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've had a couple of those. Yep. Yeah. Leave your wife alone.
I'm gonna excuse.
I ain't said a word.
We are going to.
I didn't say a word.
Ray over here messing with her.
Philomena, can you do me a favor? Can you bring us some plates and some silverware? Thank you.
I mean, -1.
Hey,
No.
hey, Myra, we better do a wellness check tomorrow.
About what? Oh, Ray.
'Cause I think he gonna get beat up tonight.
So let's talk podcasting.
For the record, I love my wife. Go ahead.
Let me just put it out there, right?
Yes.
Save
Yeah.
yourself, sir. Save yourself.
Her birthday trip is gonna be awesome.
Oh.
Breaking the bank on this one.
$200.
So what do you guys plan for growth with the podcast?
So we were just talking about this literally yesterday while we were working and drinking Bloody Marys and enjoying our Sunday.
A lot of stuff y'all
Great
do
work.
tends to be with
That's-
drinking.
No, it's
I'm
just
starting to pay
helps
attention to that.
expand the mind.
Make
You know,
it-
yeah,
opens
gets that
your
think
mind.
tank working.
Makes you creative.
Yeah, gets the think tank rolling.
Okay.
And so we have a few different ideas that we've come up with, and we're kind of really where we want to take it. Ashley mentioned earlier about kind of where everything originated from was through this idea of her writing a blog. And so we're going to incorporate that with the podcast to complement or go with as like an additional branch of that. We want to venture into events. So we do have full-time jobs. We are not full-time podcasters. This is a hobby at this point, one that we put a lot of work into and a lot of time. But I actually plan events as well. That's what I do for a living. I am a certified meeting professional, and so I do a lot of technical conferences and educational conferences. And we would like to open Red Wine and Chaos and start doing some events now that the world is starting to potentially open back up a little bit, right? And maybe some retreats, some couples events, or a nice, if you're thinking about the sweet spot of where our listeners are and the age group, getting together, have a nice grown and sexy event in the evening, do some wine tasting. Doesn't even have to be wine tasting. It can be cocktails or a nice, we used to get together with our circle of girls and do a black dress night, do some sort of event like that, and work with some local vendors. There's some really great venues that are starting to open up. There's a new jazz club here, right? Jazz Club Winery here in Grand Rapids. Yeah.
They're gonna be on. Chris is setting them up now.
Yeah, so we want to connect with them and maybe host something up here. There's a brand new winery that just opened up, and winery and tasting room in Kalamazoo. It's getting a lot of really good publicity. It's called T.E.N Urban Winery. Okay. So we're hoping to do something there as well. So open it up to events, and then live podcasts, live shows at some of these venues, and then. What am I missing here? What else were we talking about?
I mean,
that covered. Yeah, there's a majority. Yeah. So just continue to grow. Within the show itself, more videos. Where we struggle, or learning. I don't want to call it a struggle. Where we're learning, is the whole social media piece. The sweet spots. It's a lot. It's a lot to manage when you got full-time gigs and you full-time moms and full-time lives, and to manage it all and to try to balance it all and figure it all out, right? Especially with social media, there's all these algorithms to hit. You had to pay to play. So
they're changing things now. Right. They're going away with the watch party, and I think Facebook has realized that they were losing out on money as people became social media famous, right? So now. Yeah. They're stopping. They actually sent a message out to everybody that's using Facebook about the watch party. They're going away. They gave the date and everything, didn't they? At a certain date, they're going to be doing away with the watch parties.
Well, you already can't do one.
I think now that they're really, especially during this whole pandemic, companies like Zoom and StreamYard, they grew so much because people have to now use those bigger platforms like that. So now they're integrating using those platforms and dumping it onto social media, like on Facebook. And Facebook wasn't really getting the value of it. Yeah. So now they say, if you want to reach thousands of people, you got to pay. I pay every time I do.
You got to pay to play. Yep.
I pay to get my show. And then I remember when I used to do ads like with my show, they would say you could reach up to like 1,200 people per day with this ad by spending whatever $5 a day.
Sure.
Now they say you can reach like 200 to 400 people.
Yeah,
they cut that down. Yeah, they cut that down.
It's all kind of things like that. So you have to really, really reinvent yourself on a personal level. Right. For instance, what we would do when we first got started, prior to COVID, we had partnership with Sundance Grill downstairs, Rockwell Republic, who has Buffalo Wild Wings, and they would give us food for the show. We would say, thanks for joining the show. The show is sponsored in part by Buffalo Wild Wings. 8 hour on you, We would get chicken and shit, there they go again.
Chicken and shit.
Chicken. Shirts and stuff, things like that. And we also did a March Madness. Yeah. So in this March Madness show, we did our regular show like this, but we had our 3 panelists, me, you, and Mondo, right? And then we had we did it downstairs at this restaurant, and they had a new menu launch. So they allowed us to taste all the food on the menu for everybody on the show, and they allowed us to drink all the new drinks that they had. The benefit to them was, the benefit to us was we had a big venue that could hold 200 or 300 people for free when it normally costs. Yeah. The benefit for them is the restaurant closed down. We brought all of our fans in, and they ate and drink till 9, 10 o'clock that night. Right. So it's a win-win, things like that. We also used Rockwell a couple years ago to do a show. So get out like on a Cooper's Hall. Their winery, you guys do wine. Right. I would meet with them, and you could even talk about some of their wines and kind of talk about them and tell people about them.
Yeah, and I think we've kind of decided that that's part of our next steps in this journey. This, Red Wine and Chaos we talked about is our anchor. It's our podcast. It's kind of how we got started. Yeah. But there's so much more to it, and it's this. There's an overarching over the podcast and the blog and the events piece of it, and so that's next on our list is building that and in the brand and the business and kind of
diving into the areas where it can be tricky when you first start, when you're growing a listening base, which I'm sure you can attest to. How do you do that, and using all these tools, and then how do you monetize it? How do you begin to monetize it? You have to, really work on building those relationships, those sponsorships, those partnerships, and so that's we've learned the how-to part of the podcast, right? We're doing all the editing ourselves, all of the content, all of the marketing, everything's done here, in-house, as you know, and then now it's taking that next piece and trying to build the business.
So since you guys are new, I will give you a couple of tidbits, and I know Ray and Chris probably can give you guys something too. You got to be careful with doing your own work, because what happens is at some point you're gonna get tired, and I would have much rather when we started out, we had a whole staff, a full staff of people in here, but now after COVID, I'm doing it all by myself. Yeah. But I will say, I don't want to do it. I get tired of doing it. So the more times you do it by yourself, do your own videos, you got to shoot it, you got to plan it. It makes people be like, I can't do this anymore. We've actually had people who came through here and paid us to do shows, paid us to produce their shows, and they figure, well, we could save money by doing it ourselves, and they did this.
Burnout.
But they didn't realize how much work it is to do everything yourself. Then you guys are parents, you guys have full-time jobs.
And those are definitely conversations that we've had.
Yeah.
I mean, and the nice thing about doing, I think I can speak for Laura too, but the nice thing about the two of us doing it together is that we can have those conversations with one another.
Right.
Where it's like, man, I need a minute this week. Last week I said it to her. I was like, there's so many balls up here. I need to catch one. She was like, I got it. And so, we're really good at this ebb and flow together. So currently we're managing it well.
So monetization, for you guys, it should be fairly easy, I would say, because we have so many variety of shows.
Yeah.
People don't want to sponsor certain shows. Like we had a show on OnlyFans. We had a show on, we had a stripper pole. We had a show on.
I was not here for that show.
Whatever. I mean,
I was like, you had an OnlyFans show.
Not here for that show. I was at home with you, honey.
OnlyFans is not only porn.
Oh, okay.
But she does porn.
I didn't. Oh.
That,
You can
that,
have a talk show on OnlyFans.
I was not here for that show.
You can promote stuff,
Oh,
Say it
thank you
again.
for clarifying.
Say it again.
but what she did though, she promoted it.
Did you clarify for us, or did you do it?
Just
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry.
I was not here for that show.
He was
Chris
watching
Wood.
it though. He might not
So-
be in a part of it.
I was only
Honestly,
by
all
myself.
she did,
Yes,
Hello.
I sure was.
You ain't trust me.
Somebody's got to
I had the front seat.
Yes.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, me, Mondo, the camera guy got on the phone too. But the good thing about you guys is this: you guys have a direct niche, which is wine. So, with that being said, every show is involved around wine, which would be easy to partner with, like restaurants or wineries. Us,
Damn phone, keep talking.
we everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all over the damn place. You know what I'm saying? But you guys, I would just start looking at having like strategic partnerships with just business development managers for these wineries and stuff.
Yeah, that's we recognize that's the next step, right? Yeah.
So you guys got a good Red Wine and Chaos is good because to me that name I could picture women sitting around. We were looking at doing a show. Remember a long time ago I talked to Holly and her friend a long time ago.
Yeah.
Forgot what it was. Titty Tuesday or something. I forgot what it was. But
I was not here for that show.
in their pajamas
I was at home.
Yeah.
on the sofa.
Doing a lot of clarifying down
Gotta
here.
clarify.
It really was an idea. We just never got it to happen because they started a different show. But the show was going to be about ladies sitting around, but it had to be like in their pajamas. Just get like the whole
Not lingerie. But pajamas.
Like
I was
PJ.
not part of that production.
Yeah. It's about,
But it wouldn't have been bad because it just gives them women the feel that they're comfortable, they're relaxed, girl talk, sitting around the house, drinking wine. So things like that'll get other women involved, and they want to tell their truths. And at some point, you get the damn cameras the cameras are even running,
Right.
And then the dude's gonna tune in to see the pajama.
Yeah.
It's visual, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think that's for us. That's where that chaos piece comes in, especially as women and working moms, and like nobody's alone in that.
Right.
Everybody's kids are running amok, and everybody's work is nuts, and like you're just not alone. But we're just putting all of ours out there for the world.
Right.
Putting our business all out there in the streets.
So
But it's relatable. Right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. Have you thought of doing something like that, like a show or?
We're over here trying to partner with it. We were talking about it while you were over here trying to get it together. We were trying to get something together.
I have been partnering with a couple agencies to do. I have been doing some Zoom cooking classes. So I've been doing Zoom cooking classes, and that's been really entertaining. So that's been fulfilling, and I got one coming up with some teenagers. So, and it's like really simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First step like Alfredo. So really simple. So
That's simple.
But such a necessary skill that a lot of
Nigga,
kids
Alfredo
don't have.
seems simple to me.
You said simple. I thought you were gonna start with like
But
boiling
when you
water.
Yeah,
But
fry
when you-
eggs.
Well, that's how it starts.
When you
gotta boil the water
know how
for
to
the
do it.
noodles.
How to microwave pizza,
Well, let's lead you into reviewing your cheesecake and cut.
Yeah, let's
damn
get some
thing.
slices going here.
We want people to be able to see the middle of this thing.
Do you got any average white band music that you can
bought
play?
it.
I got a knife.
I want to
prepared.
Let me
So come on, we are about to cut this cheesecake anime. We're gonna do it right.
Give me that cake.
Stretch your legs out somewhere
You gotta do the swing,
What is this?
swing,
What the
swing.
hell is that?
No,
I'm
do
playing
it kind of hype.
with your judgment.
So, Chris, are you gonna narrate this as she?
Yeah,
Oh, here go the.
I'm gonna narrate why she cut the cake.
I do.
There's some bigger plates over here already too.
here. Yeah, we got it all right here.
Boom! All you gotta do is pull out that butcher knife.
It's right there.
Think Chris like
Yeah, that's a
cheesecake.
big cake. I don't think that little bitty.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
Come on, Annie Mae, come get the.
She all right. She got the little plate. You want to give us the little plate?
How you gonna give us decent size with that little bitty old plate?
Well, Chris is the only one that's getting a decent
Actually,
size.
we don't need that much anyway.
You make sure that extra
don't-
piece
I
is
don't-
ready to go home with me. You know what I mean?
I don't wanna give you
Now she's cutting the
good.
cake. Now she's pressing down on the cake. Now she's turning the cake to get a better cut.
Yeah, you better turn
And
that
she's slicing again. Now she's about to pull a piece. Ooh-wee.
Do you
Come
all
on, Ray,
need,
sing
do you
it
all need
with
some
me.
more wine to go with the
Some
cheesecake?
more wine, right?
Oh,
Ray need a whole lot of
yes,
everything.
I do need some more
He-
wine.
Look at
Listen,
that
but
cake.
you don't want to mix
You
it.
know
It's
who
different.
gets the first.
Slam it.
See, you're the kind of guy down there.
That wasn't much.
She ain't family.
To the head. Are you having
You
it?
left this
I'm
over
good.
there.
You're
Lick
done?
this spoon.
This
You gave up?
This is the red also.
Yeah, this is a red. It's a noir. It's from.
That
It's
gets
from
cold
that,
out of
um,
your
it's
spoon.
from that Cooper's. Yeah, Cooper. Yeah.
Yes, we need you to get your booty out the camera and let us see
It's
the
not in there.
cheesecake. It ain't in there?
No, it ain't in
I know you, Myra. Gets in there.
It's not. I moved the camera.
Okay,
Like
then.
we're at home.
But show the camera, Mimi. Show the camera that cake. That
Okay.
piece. She must be forgetting who the most important person in the damn
Me.
room is.
Ladies
Ladies
first.
in the room.
Oh, is that what?
Mimi, can you let me
thought
get
she
this,
was a
this shot right here. No, that's not
Yeah.
live. Yeah, I didn't put this camera live. No, I didn't put this camera live.
I know Myrick.
I didn't put the camera
The
live.
cheese on his face.
I was
Thank
having
you,
a
man.
job.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, have mercy. I'm so excited. That's a big old piece too, and I'm gonna smash that whole thing.
Utensil from down there,
Yeah.
friends? Thanks.
You gotta pass them all the way down.
And then give her a napkin so she can wipe off your COVID. Give me one of them.
You're COVID.
Not him first.
I'm getting me a napkin and a spoon. Be quiet, Anime.
Not first.
Hold on. Oh, that ain't what she said.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
You got it?
Trying to change cameras.
Is
You
it
need to
delicious? Did
change
you eat
camera.
anything?
I just had
See,
to
I
work.
knew my family was going to come where to take care of me.
You know who needed to be last, right?
Shut up. You know what? We're going to ban you again. Remember, didn't we ban her before, Ray?
Not at all.
No.
Oh, I want to give a big shout out to Ray for buying that Gucci purse for Donna's upcoming birthday.
That's right.
He's right. That big shout out. How what color is it?
Black.
It's all black.
Okay,
All
Mimi.
right. Shout out to Big
Okay.
Ball and Ray over here
Oh,
buying
my God.
Gucci. All I can
I don't
afford
wanna
is
smack in the
Uchi.
mic.
Three of them.
I can't afford Gucci. I buy Uchi.
Oh
What's
my.
the
Uchi la la la, not
What's
the
the
Gucci.
crust on this, Mimi? What's the crust on this? Is it an Oreo crust?
It's a brownie crust. That's what I was about to. Oh.
She ain't for no games.
Well,
You
this
got
is
two
thick.
behind you too, Mimi.
Yes, I'm cutting. I'm still cutting.
Oh my goodness.
Brother didn't get that back.
You mean after you cut that last piece, can you step to the side and hold it up so I can show the inside to the camera? After you get that last piece, the next piece cut.
This one?
Yeah, just once you finish cutting, I just want to just get a shot in the camera. You can just hold it up.
And Mimi, how can you order your cheesecakes? How do you order them?
Don't worry, I'll see
I
you
think she
soon.
heard me. She's focused.
Get your wife, Ray. Get your wife. Let me get a piece of that cake.
Those boys.
You want some?
Oh, John,
I got
don't
one.
need sugar. You don't want it? Okay.
He don't need sugar. Quit blessed with that man. I told
You
you.
hold, just hold that one up.
I'm gonna take that
Straight
extra
up.
home to your cousin.
No, the actual cheesecake.
Here, I'll help you.
Hold on. Let me.
Lord, forgive me.
Yes.
Yeah, napkins.
Not for the wine, but the cheesecake.
Oh, it's
It's
fantastic.
so good.
This is.
Try to drink this last one.
I'm so glad you paired us
Boom.
with Mimi because cheesecake is my absolute favorite dessert.
Look
of
at
all
that
time.
thing right
It's
there.
so good. Yes, it is. She started naming off all the different flavors, and I was like, oh. With every
Gotta
single
put
one,
you
it
in,
got worse.
A coma.
Sugar.
A
Like,
sugar
I need
coma.
every single one of
Yo,
those.
the rest of that can go home to your cousin. Make sure we have nothing left out.
Hold up, just a little bit more up. Okay, right there.
Boom. Let me get a picture too. Hold it, Mimi.
Bring it up a little bit more. There we go. Now we got it. Yeah. Guys, this is some very good cheesecake. I haven't tasted mine, but the way they eat
The
it,
way we smacking over here.
I can tell it's good. I thank you, Mimi.
Look at the camera, Mimi. You're supposed to look at me. Right
I'm
there.
gonna give it a try here
I feel
myself.
like everyone needs to just
That's
place
gonna be your
an
new
order.
post.
Yeah, how do we order?
Hey, Donna. You give me one more over here.
Okay.
My Gmail trash in here?
Pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
I can wrap it up in here.
Thank you. Throw it on the plate.
I don't really eat cheesecake, but this is good. Like
You
the
don't
middle.
eat cheese.
Thank you.
Oh, there's an Oreo layer.
You'll be back there licking on that napkin. Somebody you don't eat sugar.
Mimi, my mama already placed the order. She just gave me direct orders on Facebook. I gotta get one for Easter. That's what she said. I got you, Mom. Got
I don't want to see another piece of
John, how that
like them.
cheesecake tastes back in the back?
Like that.
Go back in the back and try a little piece.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Wow.
Lord.
Gonna be at least 3 more weeks before I see something this sweet again.
Wow. Well, this is really
You
good.
say you really don't eat cheesecake?
Nope. But I like, for some reason, I like the middle part.
That's the cheese.
Yeah, that part.
The cheesy
The middle,
part.
huh? Right.
This when you try to clean your act up.
Get sucked back into it again, man.
Yeah.
But no, it's it looks like something you would get like at a restaurant or somewhere, you know.
Oh yeah, no, the quality of this is
Because she's a professional.
fantastic. Yes. No.
And it's delicious.
She puts
And
her
you eat
foot-
with your eyes
Yeah.
first.
and she
You
puts
eat
her
with
heart
your
in
eyes
everything that
Yes.
she does. That's one thing she does.
And you
Yes.
can tell.
Yes.
I mean, one bite of this cheesecake, you can tell. It's wonderful.
And then what y'all really don't get to see is her presentation, especially on the individuals. Each one is packaged. And when you get it, you got a bunch of little Oreos, at least this one, all the way around it. But everything about it,
when it
you'll
came
never
out,
get nothing that's
it was a
not
beaut.
presented. Even when
Yeah.
she do her dinner
The
plates,
the little one
everything
looked just
is
like
perfect.
that.
The little one looks just like that, but small.
With your all
So
of your
she
catering,
puts work.
Do you do buffets or plated or both or?
Well,
I'm just curious. I'm ready.
well, if Soul Food Sunday is plated.
Okay.
But if I was catering for you, it will be more buffet.
Okay.
But if I was doing like what I did for Chris, I did a dinner for 2. So,
Oh, like a date night?
yeah, I did a date.
Oh,
That's fun.
that's a great
My
idea.
wife was in a moment where she wouldn't come outside. Hey, how you doing? I know you watching. She's a little COVID crazy, so to
Yeah,
get
but that's a
around-
perfect opportunity
Did
to
it.
Yeah.
for,
And that's
for
what
your
we did.
business.
Yeah.
they're-
Yep. Yep.
No,
Yeah,
she
COVID
didn't.
cautious.
Yeah, COVID caution.
She was very COVID cautious.
Better.
But it wasn't COVID damn then though,
Yes,
was
it was.
It
It
was?
was. It was a height. It was a height of COVID.
It's
It's been a year. It was a height of COVID last summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was August, matter of fact. It was August. I did it for her birthday.
August?
It was her birthday. Right around.
She's a Leo.
She was.
I don't follow all that stuff.
Her birthday's in August.
Yeah, because
She may be watching.
when you did
trying to get me remember her birthday now.
You posted it, and other
He's been
people
over there.
called
Other
me.
people
Yeah,
called me trying to do
yeah,
it.
yeah, and I did it for other people. Yeah,
But it was to get her out the house and get her to. She wouldn't.
I know
go
somebody-
nowhere, wouldn't
I
eat
know-
nobody food, but she would eat her cousin.
Somebody you
Right.
didn't do it
So we
for.
catered her and had a full
wish-
tabletop
That's
dinner.
such a great idea. That
Yeah.
dinner for two. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And she even put her chef hat on.
The people I was trying to get you to cook for,
Uh-huh.
the person that went didn't turn out that great.
That went.
Yeah, the person that went and cooked for them. You remember the time I was trying to...
When you, remember they
Girl.
tried to hire you when you couldn't make it.
Oh yeah.
And the other person messed it up. That's why you stay with. That's why you stay with SkyHye.
Can you do hibachi?
Yes, I can.
I asked that.
I'm not in a box. Let me say that. I'm not in a box. I can cook all genres of food.
So here's why I asked that, because I had a vision
This was terrible.
after seeing Houston. They have this thing called the mobile hibachi chef, where this guy, he goes around, he has like a little flat iron grill on wheels, like a little propane tank, and he goes around to houses and does hibachi for the family. He has his hat, he throw the food to you and everything, and make the heartbeat and all that stuff.
Make the little volcano
So-
on your table.
I was thinking maybe if you do something like that here, like on the rooftop when it warms up again, we do something like invite X amount of people, and they could pay per plate. We could do something like that,
Well, you already got to get ready because, of course, I can't have my big birthday this year because
Why not?
COVID. Nigga, I don't trust.
Oh man, everybody getting the shot.
When's your birthday?
May 29th.
Yeah, it might be.
The holiday
On the cusp.
weekend.
Yeah, you're on the
Yeah.
cusp.
So
of-
I'm going to wait a year. So I'm going to do my 50th on my 51st, but no one's going to know that.
Nobody's.
Oh, you be 50?
Yeah, man. 50 old enough to be a lot of y'all daddies up in here.
Breaking that threshold, man.
Better
Not too
ask
40.
your mamas. I may be some of y'all daddies. Size Ray is raised 94. But yeah, so she will be doing. My bad. Oops, my bad. Excuse me. I forgot you got your better half over here. But she will be doing the catering for that, and that's gonna be a big extravaganza whenever I can do it.
Yeah.
So
Very good.
we'll be headline. You probably got to do the podcast, live podcast.
Yeah.
DJs all over the place. Stripper poles, but no strippers.
Oh shit. Chime in on that one. So
At least they ain't advertising none.
what can y'all tell them, Jeff? As far as podcasting, maybe give them some tidbits on, getting their feet off the ground and soaring with it. I know
I
you've
think-
been in it for a minute.
I think they got a good thing, like you said, because they have a specific topic. It's going to always be around wine, and not necessarily be about wine, but that is always it's a focus.
Right.
Yeah, it's a part of every episode.
And then I think a bunch of women drunk off of wine getting together will always be
Well, they eat it out. They
a
love it.
good time, because men like watching women get tipsy, because then we start. Okay, so yeah, I think you guys have something.
He forgot it. Better have. I literally just said it 3 seconds ago.
I think men like watching women get goofy and stuff when they drunk. Then you be started.
Good cleanup, brother.
Well, and we talked about our target audience. Obviously, our target listeners, probably the majority of them are women at
Yep.
this point. However, we want to be able to appeal to the masses, and like you said, how do you appeal? How do you grow your male listening?
I can't.
Visual, right? Eye candy, right? So yep,
Shorter,
yep, look.
shorter conversations. Don't stick
We all-
to a subject too long.
Yeah,
Men will go. Channel change.
we
We
ain't
also
talking about sports or something. We're not gonna, cars, or sports. We're not gonna.
Yeah,
tune
I
in
can't be
about-
So
talking about how.
what we talked about doing, so we what we're trying to do is also in terms of our content is we have different series. So we have like a pandemic series where we have episodes related to that and on different topics, but it's all tied into how COVID affected us in some way. Talk about having a men's corner, bringing on guests, having men come in and talk about it. We have some on parenting. We talked about doing a small business segment. not to poach your idea by any means whatsoever. We were already thinking about it anyway.
Well, and we've got a lot of friends that own their own small businesses too. So you know that was
cross promoting. I mean, yeah, it just kind of made sense. And so
the fact that y'all actually have friends is going to be something that's going to be beneficial.
Thanks.
Well,
I'm not sure which way to take that.
Thanks.
Right.
Are you surprised?
It's real.
I felt a little surprise in there. But you know what? It is tough though. That's part of it where when you grow on your social media pages and you're trying to grow your listeners, you know, you gotta rely on your friends and it's tough because people don't use social media the same way all the time, right? And so we have a great following like of friends that listen to us, but now we gotta get beyond that. How do we grow past that? And that's where we're that's
I think it goes back to what Myrick was saying. You know, a lot of times now you get to a point where you're gonna start looking for somebody who specialized in those fields of marketing or whatever and how to pull, because you guys are gonna get to a point where you're gonna be out of your lane.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I would say don't be afraid to
reach out to
people in those professions for the help you need.
Yep. No, for sure.
And when are you guys gonna start doing the video?
Man, I know we need to so bad.
That's right there. That's something.
No, I know.
I guess you got two different things. So on one hand, you do an audio only podcast. People can drive and listen to it.
Yep.
Right? But I think with the video podcast, it makes you one with your audience. They get to see you in your natural element. Get to see a face with the name and face with the voice. So that's something that's going to draw people in also. And you don't have to start out big. You can start out small. I mean, we start out with one iPhone and one light, right?
One light and a mic and a half.
And
Right.
And two bottles.
And we literally
Two bottles.
two
Them
bottles.
niggas are drunk.
Our first show was about 4 hours long. We drank about 3 or 4 bottles of liquor that night. And he had to catch a flight to.
Weren't you just talking about keeping it short?
No, him. I was not here on that night.
He was this was like our very first show. We were so nervous, I guess, and I watched it the next day. I was like, I deleted it because I was behind Ray Head doing this right here, and I'm like, what were we doing? What happened? How did it go?
What was the context that made you do that?
We were dancing. No, we were just dancing. It was the tea.
Wait. Yeah, it was the tea. We into the third bottle of tea, and you know.
Well, we had an experience similar to, although it wasn't caught on video, so we were safe. But like our second time recording, right? It was
our first time we did on New Year's Day. We were like, let's just try it. Let's just see. We had our
from our
phone
phones. We didn't have any equipment at the time.
We didn't. Yeah, and we just thought we'd try it, and we liked it, and so we kept going. We didn't use that one, but it felt good and it felt right. So the next one we did, we were still a little nervous, still new, and kind of did the same thing. We recorded 3 episodes in one day, but thought we had to finish the entire bottle of wine for each episode. So by the third one,
Third bottle, right?
just a mess.
Well, and we started with mimosas too, so that wasn't even part of the show. But we were just trying to take the edge off a little bit, and then we started. We released our first 3 episodes all at the same time. And if you listen to it's called Healthy Habits with the Side of Queso. Which the funny thing about it is the most listened to episode to this day, and we were ripped.
It was the third one we recorded that day. Like, I know.
They were watching to see how far y'all went.
We were rolling.
Oh, man.
Turn up Tuesdays.
So by the third one, you guys were sounding like Mike Tyson then, right?
Kind of. And I was sitting in my chair. Ashley's like, sit up.
Everybody had a lift by that time.
We were stumbling over the words.
We're getting longer.
Yeah.
At least you remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. The one that we got one in the vault that we didn't use.
No, it's.
I only remember about an hour.
It just not.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The quality ain't there.
No, it's not there.
I remember all of those.
We're real.
I do. I remember.
But the one we did, I had to trash
That
it.
last one, I stopped drinking that.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't doing this. No.
We had women sending us pictures.
Oh my God.
We were like posting. We were like holding the phone up, showing the camera, like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
He
that.
like, yo, tell a girl I want to holler at her. I said, well,
I was not here for that
drop
show.
we said drop a pic. So ladies would drop a pic and the guys would drop a pic. And we were like, okay, well, do y'all match? And it went.
It was
I
messy.
don't know what our topic was.
It was Lost Files.
Picture, and my mom came on like 1:30 a.m. Like,
Your mom?
boy, if you don't get your ass on the camera, I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all been at this for 4 hours. I'm like, why you still watching? She was still watching the whole time. And lo and behold, the next day, that same morning, he had to catch a flight to Jamaica.
Woo.
I know he was hurting.
I don't remember. Had to ask Ladonna what that
Good
trip
thing.
was like. I think I was asleep on the plane for the most part. But when we got there, I was all right. For the
Slept it off.
Jamaican fun.
You know, so what they're just saying is
Yeah, we
that
had a good time.
even in our drunken state and craziness, people enjoy it just
Yeah.
laughing with us and laughing at us. They're like, oh, them dudes crazy, man. And then it started to grow, a lot from people saying, yo, and we had this thing called Don't Sip the Tea. Because we had these teacups. And we had liquor in the teacups. So everybody like, what are y'all drinking?
Tea.
Then they said,
Mind your
stop
business.
sipping the tea. Don't sip the tea. So that became like our little motto, don't sip the tea, But, yeah, so just people being able to connect with you and see you, that's going to bring in a whole another group of people,
Yeah.
And so that's one thing that I can say. Just you have to keep it entertaining, and if you guys are having fun, they will too. Just know that. Because I know some shows, I'm like, I don't know whether I want to do this because it may not be fun, but our energy feeds them.
Yeah.
So just have fun with it.
Right.
Chris, anything you could add?
As far as business-wise, you got to always just make sure you are making yourself unsaturated, meaning I don't care if somebody tell me you put a video up today, don't stay off my page. You ain't got to look at it. Nobody's going to tell me.
Right.
There's one thing I learned about that. Promotions is everything. If you see me and you talking about me, that means you know, and all I do is talk about my business.
Absolutely.
Right.
Every now and then I drop a joke, but right after that joke or something I put up,
Right.
comes something about No Limit Fitness. So it's always about pushing, and you learn to share that instead of regular content. I barely share regular content now. Now everything is about my business, and then I feed off of that because somehow somebody's going to comment on that. You got to always push yourself to always make sure that you're being seen because it's hard, especially with what you're doing. You have to be seen. I talk to Mimi all the time about that. People got to know where to reach you at.
Right.
I don't care whoever comes in contact with me, within knowing me within 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to know how to find me.
Sure.
I tell from everybody that I train, I tell everybody, there's going to be a video of you somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the first one time they'll say something like, I don't want to be on a video. Well, you come to the wrong gym. Because guarantee you found out me by watching a video of me from somebody else.
Right.
So I'm always pushing and talking about my business.
Right.
I see a lot of people, especially in just all people that's business, just with this new saturation of us bringing in black businesses for the next 2 months. How many of them business I had to say, you got a business card? I got to get your bio and get things in so I can bring you on here to promote you and push you. Right. And they just don't be having stuff put together and set and ready. And it's because they also a new business.
Right.
So I'm always pushing on business cards, Facebook page, Instagram page, and then talk about your business before you talk about yourself.
And one thing I think that we tried to do before we launched, again, we had never done this before, but we put in a lot of work before we released any episodes or anything like that, just in terms of trying to create content ideas, the website, we self-taught, building our own website, that type of stuff, marketing, you and I have talked about that, like doing that, all that yourself, and just learning, doing a lot of research. Just, again, neither of our backgrounds in that. I have a little bit of background in that just from my everyday job and promoting our events and things like that, but we have a whole department for that, for promotions and marketing. That's not my thing, but
good,
but just all of that, like you said, like we really, it's a lot of work.
I mean, and it was like 2 months worth of work that we put in before we even launched our social media platforms or put out an episode of the podcast. I mean,
We wanted to do it right.
We
Yeah,
we
there's nothing wrong
definitely
with that.
didn't want to skimp on anything. We wanted to be comfortable when everything went public, and so I feel good about that piece of it. It's just kind of these next steps now.
Right. What's next?
We've got the podcast down to a science, and we're still working on this social media stuff, but we're getting there, and we're learning and growing, and but yeah, that next step is kind of our next focus.
We've talked about
That's
trying
my
to do
question
some.
to Mimi too.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask
Are
you.
you are you ready for your growth?
Yes, I am.
Truthfully.
Are you currently on
ready.
social media with your company?
Yes, I am.
She is.
I am.
But I mean, when that 1,000 come, meaning 1,001 day on Super Sundays, because we gonna change that name to call it Super Sundays. Super
Sunday.
meaning we gonna feed everybody. Super
Yeah.
Sundays. You
We
ready
do
for
good
it?
on Sundays.
Oh no, I know you sell
Yeah,
out.
we sell
I
out.
mean-
And
Do you
we-
have a team? Do you have a team that helps
Yes,
you? Yeah,
we do have
yeah.
a team.
You have a team. So
We have a team.
Uh-huh.
You do.
Yeah, we have a team for events.
Very good.
Yeah, we have a team for events. So I can never do nothing alone.
Right.
Never.
No, you can't.
Never.
You can't.
Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever.
Mm.
So on Soul Food Sunday, I do average 120 dinners.
Wow. Wow.
So
And this
I'm
is this
saying-
out of your kitchen in your home
Yeah.
at this point.
But
right?
I'm saying this is not, and I'm saying even though I have a big family, my family don't support that because my family cooks.
Right.
So my family cooks.
They already cooking
outside
at
of her
home.
family.
Right.
Yeah.
Gonna come buy from you?
No, I don't. My family cooks.
They all cook.
They don't need
They all
to.
cooks. They don't need to.
Right.
Well, this part of the family buys from her,
Well,
and I cook, but I always buy. We
Yeah.
got to.
but she does. He may.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may, but she doesn't because
She
she
don't.
eats
Birds.
You
Yeah,
know,
she's
her diet is different.
she's a little different.
But my family, they don't need to because
They
they're-
cook themselves.
They're cooks. You know, everybody cooks in the family, so you know.
So is a brick and mortar ever gonna be in
yes,
the?
it's in the works.
Yeah. Is that what you?
It's in the works.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's in the works.
Well, you
That
know,
industrial kitchen makes
well,
a
you
big
know,
difference on time
partnership.
and everything, you know.
Yeah.
always investing. I mean, I eat free.
Very good.
I eat
So how much
free.
are your Sunday dinners?
Average is $15.
Okay.
But you get a good portion. So
Is
we're
it per person or per plate?
per plate.
Okay.
So the dinners are not.
You said that like $15.
And she do
was high.
delivery.
It's not.
And she do delivery.
Yeah.
So you get a choice of asking questions.
Okay. A choice of one meat
Choice of meat.
and 2 sides, and you get a cornbread muffin. And delivery is usually $4.
Can I substitute the cornbread muffin?
For what?
Cause I
You don't like
Yeah, for
you
bread.
like cornbred
You can
muffin?
substitute it for
Why
bread.
Why you want to do that?
You don't like
anyway?
cornbread muffin?
no, I love cornbread muffin. I just don't want to eat bread.
He's on a
All
diet.
Kinda. No, I'm not on a diet. It's just the way I eat. I guess that's a diet. Huh?
Yeah, that's what
It's a lifestyle.
the definition of a
It's
diet.
a
So
lifestyle.
I'm messing up real bad right here.
Right,
but,
right,
you
right,
know,
right.
we'll
You just
recover.
already just in the middle.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's all right.
But that
That's-
fried chicken yesterday.
you know,
So is your gravy from scratch, from a roux?
Everything is from scratch.
Are you serious? Of course.
I see
Every-
people
I would
that
think
don't make
so.
a roux gravy in Michigan.
Everything.
I've seen people who don't make a roux gravy. Like,
What do you make it of?
how do you make gravy?
How do you make
outside
gravy
of-
without a roux?
Make-
You could get canned gravy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, God.
You could get
Oh,
canned.
because you
No,
know what?
no,
For
no.
the amount of people she's feeding, nobody wants to sit there and keep making a roux to make that big of a batch.
Doesn't matter.
You-
No,
it
you
is
don't
it
Nobody
is
wants
a
to
rule.
eat canned
It's
gravy.
I never
it
had
is-
canned gravy, but I had the packed gravy. And it's hard.
it's trouble.
I don't recall eating
the
canned
back
gravy.
Yeah.
Have I ever ate canned gravy?
Look at her. No, you have not.
She said not from me.
Did you think she was going to admit that on TV, even
No,
if she
I
did?
Scratch spaghetti
Actually-
sauce.
You really,
It ain't no,
digging yourself a hole.
That was
spaghetti
actually
sauce.
just a shout out to her because she
We
cooked from
used,
scratch.
tomato
I cooked
paste.
too.
Good recovery.
No, it was a compliment for her
Everything
because
scratch.
she does cook from scratch.
And how do you place an order for that?
No, you're excellent cook. We could
That's what all our family do. We all cook.
Text.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used to be able to cook, but
I'd like to
You
do
used
that.
to cook?
before I
She
met
said
you.
when.
The shade is real.
And when we first got together, but as she started cooking more and more, there was
The look she making over there,
Fell
like
back.
1936.
But no, see,
30 years.
How many?
30.
look,
how
when it
have
was
you
my
survived?
turn to cook at the house, I cooked. I cooked chili,
Hold up, I think y'all missed that.
spaghetti.
I asked her how she survived.
Lasagna.
How you survived? 30 years with Ray.
And she's still here.
He can make lasagne.
Lasagne.
Yeah.
He can make.
My spaghetti is off the chain too. And
You ever made spaghetti?
it hasn't been in a while. The kids ain't even home no more. Back when they were young.
You gotta have kids in the house to cook spaghetti?
Well,
He's never made.
yes, I have.
Okay, I must have been gone.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yep.
Challenge.
Sounds like
Y'all should go
dinner
home
plans
tonight.
this week.
Y'all should go home tonight and make the
And I
spaghetti.
did not use Prego
Right.
or what's the other jar?
Ragu.
Ragu. No, my
Good
wife.
rag.
Yeah. So I don't.
Okay.
You know, there it is. I used to know how to cook though. I don't. I can cook tacos.
That's my
That's a
wife.
Saginaw thing. So you know you don't know how to cook tacos from Saginaw. You might get
It's because they have those shells.
You said
That's right.
Saginaw?
Whatever
Is
those
it
shells
Saginaw?
are.
Vargas.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I ain't even got to look at them. I already know.
I made some tacos. He was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, we don't do it.
No, you had the you gotta have the Vargas shells.
Look,
No, they're fire.
way
They're fire.
before Facebook, and they had what they call it when people raise money.
GoFundMe.
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 When they had a funeral and people didn't have no money, we had taco parties. You sold tacos, yeah. Because on the Friday or Saturday night, maybe even the Thursday night, you can always find somebody selling tacos.
Like regular crunchy shell tacos.
Yeah. No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's
No,
fried
no.
shell. We fried.
These are fried. These, yeah.
And
They're soft in their tortillas.
different in Saginaw. Like,
Yes, it is.
So
like no other.
there's a
Go over on
there's a
James
Mexican
Street and you go
restaurant
right in the
that
factory
does-
and tell them, give me
but
2 or
it's
3
tortilla
packs.
chips.
Maybe
Yeah, it's not shells, it's tortilla chips.
it's tortillas.
No,
It's called soshimokos.
Oh, soshimokos.
And yeah, so the factory's been there forever, you know, and
Yeah.
that's
It's a
a
different
tradition.
type of.
It's a tradition there, very much a tradition.
We had one up here. We still got one, don't we?
No, oh boy, and
Franklin.
his partner, him and his partner fell out. He just actually opened up a new restaurant. He hit me up the other day, so I'm gonna go find out
Okay.
where he's at.
All right.
Tone.
What do you think about food trucks, though?
Yeah,
Have
no,
you
I
ever
thought you were
considered?
talking
You
about-
looking
I
more
thought-
like a restaurant as opposed to like.
Oh man, ain't nobody talking about Grand Rapids right now. Go ahead.
It's
No.
the overhead would be so
You mean
much
on-
more expensive.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Other
Yeah.
people with them.
That's just such a big. Food trucks are so in
They're
right now.
mobile,
Food trucks.
but-
Yeah.
They're a
But
lot
it's-
more work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a smaller space to cook
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
right?
Well, a lot of times people cook in one of those industrial kitchens, or they cook them at home and they bring them and put them in warmers or whatever. Not everybody cook in the.
At the actual. Yeah, you're doing whatever like on
Ahead
you know
of time.
yeah.
Put them in warmers.
Right, and you might warm it up on a flat top or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yep.
need to probiotics.
And
Some people-
that's
And you
that's
gotta
a lot
understand,
more
them trucks
overhead.
start at
That's-
about $100,000.
Yeah, they are. They're
Yeah.
crazy.
Food truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start at
It-
about
it
100.
depending on what you want.
Unless
If you get the one that
unless you
haul.
got that one from Saginaw Ray Cousin, you know, you pay about $45 for it. 3 wheels and rolling.
Hey, we know how to make it work.
Right.
We know how to make it work.
So yeah, we gonna get her in a regular brick and mortar,
Yeah, we're going for break.
so people can come from afar.
Well, and then because you do events, it's an experience, right? That's what I.
That's
Yes,
it.
you
That's
create an
it.
experience. You're not just feeding them a meal.
But you know what? A food truck is not a bad idea because even the brick and mortars have food trucks now.
They do. It's an expansion of their. Yeah, they're an extension of
But
their.
the ones with the food truck started with a food truck.
No,
And
Daddy
he kept
Pete's.
it
Did
for the
Daddy
mo-
Pete start
He
with
started
a food
with a
He started
food
with a
truck.
food
With a
truck.
food truck.
Yeah.
And then they just keep it.
Turkey leg hood didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
did.
did.
Yeah,
They did.
They did.
Yes, I just said.
They did.
They did.
So,
And they still, yeah, they
You know,
still.
you
got-
like-
so you order turkey leg hut.
You know you like
Man.
20 miles away from them, if not 42.
Let me tell you, I want to go back to Houston just to go to the turkey leg hut. And what's the other
Did
breakfast
say
place we
was
went
going?
to? Yeah, on the men's trip.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on the men's trip.
Breakfast Club, yeah.
Yeah, the Breakfast Club.
And taste.
But did we go there?
No, we were supposed
But the turkey leg hut is off the chain, though. I ain't never seen a restaurant where people are actually
lined up,
literally lined up all the way around the block.
yeah.
All.
But don't worry. When SkyHye Events open, they gonna be lined up around the building.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna come in on special Saturdays and cook my special Thai soup that everybody
Thai
loves.
soup.
I say everybody only make it for one person.
And people were in that line all comfortable. They should have got them little chairs that you can just,
No, there are
Like the
people
stadium
who dressed
chairs.
up to go to
Oh
the
yeah,
turkey.
I mean
What was
they was
Hey, you gotta do what
they
you
was
gotta
dressed
do.
to the T. I mean eyelashes out here, you know,
Like
keeping
the
the sun
hangout.
off them.
Yeah.
It's like the hangout.
Hey man, that and we got dropped off around the corner, right? You know, way back there behind the line. So when we decided we were just gonna go back to the hotel and have it delivered, by the time we got to the main street and looked down the way, I mean that line went back down the way, then back around and in. Then they had all that out. They got the whole block. Cause they got the daiquiri hut next to that or something like that. Yeah. I mean they got the whole block. I was like, man, they got the whole block. I was like, this is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
But I would like to go in there and sit on the inside and feel the ambience. But
Right, it's
That
about
food.
the experience.
It's about
that
that's what
food
it
is
experience.
Yeah.
that food is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, we spent about $80 just between two of us eating 2 turkey legs and the
But it was good though.
man. That
It was good.
Yeah.
no, what we ate was
No, I'm saying the cost.
$70-something.
Some high turkey leg.
Rounded up, it's man. I
Turkey
tell you
leg
what.
cost $2.49 in the store.
Nah, hey,
I
when
just
you-
buy it and take it to SkyHye Events. Cook me some turkey.
yeah, you order some sides and all, but man, they gonna get my money the next time.
They gonna get your money.
Yeah, and I'm
When
more,
we go, trips on you.
and I'm the most frugal person I know, and they get my money. So,
Well, guys, let's do this, man. It's been a great show tonight. I'm looking through my notes for some closing comments. Every show we like to give closing comments before we go, just to, motivate our guests who are on the show and just let them know that, never give up. The world is yours, So we want to start with Chris. You want to start? Or you want to let the guest start?
Let's let the guest start. Then we'll finish him through, but we'll start with Mimi at SkyHye. Demetrius.
What am I supposed to
Just
do?
some closing comments.
Closing comments.
Yeah.
Where to reach you,
Where to
how to
find
find
you.
you, about your business.
Okay, you can reach me at SkyHye Events at gmail.com. You can also reach me at 616-633-2756 or at SkyHye Events at facebook.com. Or my personal my personal Facebook is Demetrius Staten at facebook.com. You can also reach me at StatenMM at AOL.com, but I'm always on Facebook. I'm always posting what I'm doing. You will always see cheesecake. You will always see Soul Food Sunday. So I'm always out there. Instagram, SkyHye Events on Instagram. So you can always reach me on those platforms.
Mimi, what are you going to do when you start getting a bunch of text messages and phone calls? You just gave the world your phone number.
Okay, everybody your damn phone.
You gave the world your phone number.
She's
Them
gonna
niggas-
take those orders like a boss.
Guess what?
That's what she gonna do.
That wasn't my personal number.
Oh,
Boom. She still got that flip phone, y'all.
I'll pick your Mimi, please.
Wasn't my personal
Can
number.
I get one of them
I
cheesecakes?
saw you on the show, man. I ain't seen no ring on your finger. You gave everybody your phone number.
Wasn't my personal number.
I'm gonna
so.
say good boy. That's from right there, boy. The world got it there. All right, Ashley, go ahead.
So you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, Red Wine and Chaos. It is spelled out and it's not the ampersand. Figure it's easier. We have new episodes every Thursday, bright and early in the morning, so you can catch them on your way to work. You can find it on the podcast on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google,
Are you
Podchaser.
guys going through
Podchaser.
Anchor?
No, we host with Spreaker.
Okay.
Is who we host with.
You can find it on Spreaker.
You sure can. Anywhere you get podcasts, you can
Wherever
find
you
us.
stream. Your podcast.
What else?
Yeah.
Website.
Yep, redwineandchaos.com. And just keep an eye out. We got some. Again, we're gonna try to jump into some live events this summer, and when things start popping up, maybe keep an eye. Maybe we'll be doing some cheesecakes and some desserts with this baby over here. That would be great. We'd love to do.
Yeah.
We like to eat. We like to drink. If we haven't made that clear yet. But yeah, I think that's about it. But we're just gonna try to keep pushing. Like, share, subscribe, review, comment, all of the above. I know that until we started doing this, I didn't realize the importance and the value of that. As just somebody on social media. Oh, look, there she go doing her thing again. No, and now I feel like a real donkey for that. All the times I could have supported and didn't. But it really is important because people don't think about it. And you don't have to say a bunch, but maybe just hit the share button because it might hit on your news feed. Nobody's heard of us, or whoever, and then you might pique somebody's interest, and there you got a whole new listener, new follower, new subscriber.
Yeah, that broader.
Yeah, we normally don't tell people to share. I don't tell people to share our show no more because somebody might share with their pastor. And
Sure.
OnlyFans girl might be twerking at night, and he wondering, what the hell did you just send me? Our show is such a variety tale. I just let people that want to share.
I mean,
certain groups.
we say ours is tagged explicit.
Okay.
So
We're not for children. It is an adult show.
In the first podcast, we tell you to put your children away.
Yeah, that was in our intro. Yeah. Put your children away. Yeah. Although mine was on here commenting, I saw.
Tonight?
Jesus.
Oh, sweetie.
I was like, what?
Ah, baby.
How old is he?
He'll be 10 in June. My dad.
I'm glad we didn't say nothing crazy.
Dad had him on here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, what are you doing?
Did you have a question, Ray?
No, I didn't have any
I
questions.
thought you was trying to say something.
He's not.
No,
All right, Chris, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, well, we want to just thank y'all for coming out. Of course, we always about supporting the businesses and watching everybody grow because through growth comes wealth. So I'm always about growing. So the more you tell somebody about you, the more your wealth is going to come. So thank y'all for coming. Thank you, Sky.
Thanks for having us.
Young ladies.
Yeah.
Y'all were very rich. We love when people bring their own content and we ain't got to pull it out of them because we've had to coach some through it.
We like to talk.
And that's good.
It's not a
so
struggle.
we're glad we have fun with y'all. Watch out for these ladies. They're going to be on the next movement, all three of them. So we're proud to have y'all on TV tonight.
Thank you.
We'll shoot it over to Uncle Ray, Gray Beard, one and only, Adams. We got about 30 names for you.
Yeah, that's called wisdom, man.
There you go, wisdom.
But no, I think you guys have the perfect platform because people love to entertain whenever they're drinking or eating.
Yep.
So that's an entertainment platform. I would say for you guys is to continue to have fun with what you're doing. Because once it no longer becomes fun, then you start breaking apart, and start falling apart, and you start thinking about quitting. So find the fun and keep the fun in it.
Right.
I know it becomes a business and everything else, but like I was saying before, you get to a point where you're out of your lane. Reach out for somebody who does marketing. Everybody wants to be, I want 100% of it, but sometimes 90% is better than 100 because
For sure.
it gives you that peace. It gives you that time to relax. Let somebody else go do that work that's professional at that. So
Right.
as long as it stay fun, you'll be good at what you do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, that was good. Thank you. That was good advice right there.
Speaking of fun, I can honestly say, this is a lot of work, and it's a lot of work what the three of you guys do, But like Ray said, you got to keep the fun in it. This has not been fun to me for a long time, what we're doing, but I'm dedicated to it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we have to push ourselves beyond what's fun, push ourselves beyond what we like. For instance, my girl and I, we do our own reality show. I like to shoot it, but I don't like to edit it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I have to push myself real hard to keep episodes coming out. So my 3 words to you guys would be desire, dedication, and discipline. It's going to take all 3 of those in everything that you do. And you got to have a true desire for it. You got to be dedicated to it. And you got to be disciplined enough to keep it on a regular routine basis, Whether it's keeping your soul food Sundays going or whether it's filming every Thursday or whenever you're filming and drop them every Thursday morning, you got to keep that same system. Mm-hmm. We've learned that before COVID, we were up to 86,000 viewers a month, you know, because we've been hitting every Monday night since 2000 and what is our anniversary?
Coming up, for March. Is it May?
May or March?
When did we go to drink? Was it May?
May 7th. Y'all went on the 8th, right?
Well, that's good that you know that.
I'm that baby
May
baby.
27, 27, 28. That was a while ago.
Yeah, so I think it's May 7th, 2018. 18.
3 years.
18.
So 18?
3 years.
I'm done doing the figure.
He's diluting.
I'm counting my fingers.
3 years.
He's digressing. He's counting with his fingers under the table.
Like,
A 1.
21,
A
20,
2.
19, 18. Okay.
3 years, brother.
So this will be our 4th year.
Yep.
Y'all figuring a lot of
Coming up on the
numbers around
4th
here.
or coming up on the
No,
3rd?
you're right. Third.
Y'all need to
Coming up
get
on
it
the 3rd.
together.
Okay. So yeah, this is coming up on our 3rd year, and I can count on both hands the amount of shows we've missed, the Monday nights we've missed, and that's probably been with last Monday. I would probably say at least 7 maybe in 3 years. So that's a lot of work we've been pumping out.
Absolutely.
You know, and at one point we were producing 14 shows a month. Right here, we did 2 at the television station, and 4 here. Yeah, so we did every other week. People had shows, so total 14 shows a month, and that was with our show and other shows. And you gotta just stay dedicated to it. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get tiring. You know, like right now I feel like shit, but we gotta do the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel good, but we gotta keep the show going. So just gotta be dedicated to it. You know, and I'll tell you that, you know, you're doing something that's comfort food, man, food for the soul. You know.
Right.
You know, so with that being said, just keep cranking on eMPowr. You know, let people know where you are, let people know who you are,
Right.
and just stay dedicated to it. You know, I smelled your food one time. I'm like, yeah, who is this dude? And he was like, yeah, man, I got a chef coming in. I didn't know y'all were family. He just said, I got a chef coming in, bringing this food, man.
I'm always represent the business first.
And I saw it. I'm like, wow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she even had it like packaged for y'all and everything.
Packaged it. All we had to do was set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris up there singing and everything.
He already knew.
He had the table out, man. It's Sunday.
He had the easy part had me stressing.
I
had the easy part had me stressing.
Right.
You gotta understand, my wife don't do this. She don't do that. She don't do this. She don't do that.
Typical male. I'm like, so you not gonna get no real plates, like no. And I'm like, he got me going to the store like. He ain't thought of nothing. And I'm like, okay, so if you gonna do it, you gotta do it right. Like, you know, come on, like.
That's why he hired you.
That's why I hired her. I knew it.
We already know our simpleness, and y'all know our simpleness. So that's why we got to go get somebody to put in what we
That's
can.
why I sent my message to him, like, do we need to bring
I'll
glasses?
be telling her my vision.
I was like, candles.
Do we need to bring glasses?
Candles. I was like, okay, I got the candles and the lighter, everything.
And then I was at the table lying my ass. Yeah, you know, I thought all this.
You don't know it, but right now you're advertising like hell. Yeah. There's a whole lot of dudes going out. Shit, I'm calling her.
When I got done with that night, she thought I was the king.
Only thing you did.
She's not watching. I know her. She's already in bed.
He know when to say what he needs to say.
When Myra went and lit the fire around the table, I even said that was me. They did that for me.
I turned the fire pit on full.
The fire pit on. I said, I thought of that. They just put this up here. We the first ones to ever do this.
That sounds like some Coming to America type stuff or something. Did you let her walk? Did she walk on rose petals too?
She almost did. If it wasn't for COVID.
I'm putting all I need. You hear me now? I'm putting all that in my next.
But Mimi prepped everything for me. I didn't have to do nothing.
Putting it out there now. Putting it in the atmosphere. You know what? I'm gonna say some of our best shows were done while we were drunk. So don't you know? Don't ever. Y'all think I'm lying?
We know you're not.
We slowed down a whole.
Yeah, we slowed down a whole lot.
Yeah, we had a few. One of us had a few episodes.
Every Monday night drinking like that.
Coming home, your wife bad at you, arguing at you.
Well, so so when we get to come back, can we get a rider for Mimi's food?
Yeah, somebody's.
We
gonna
put
need
that
to
in a
place an
rider.
order.
Do we get a rider next time?
Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Mimi's
drink
Catering.
water. What the heck I'm gonna do nothing else?
Right.
'Cause we bought chicken right tonight. 'Cause we
Right,
didn't
but
know.
we didn't even have sauce.
He just say he don't think about shit like that.
I bet if them nuggets for him, he would have had some sauce.
Nah, I probably had a plane. But we was struggling in the car trying to get the app to work right. Oh, let me check.
Well, the next time we bring Mimi back, we're gonna make sure.
Let me try my email. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm here. Okay, we'll tell you when you get here. I thought they was gonna text me, and then I couldn't get the thing. No.
Just walk in the door.
I said, how they gonna bring the food out if they don't know you're here? Because he was like, they just gonna bring the food out. Well,
They don't bring it out no more.
Hey man, I go through drive-thrus most of the time. You walk in there, they got all the racks in there. You can't even get past the rack. Right. I was like, oh shit, that's my name. Okay. And wasn't nobody looking at me and nothing. I was like, all right, I'm up out of here.
Grab and go.
Yeah, and ain't nobody say you need any sauce or something.
Well, you gotta put the sauce in.
You gotta
the app.
order it.
See, there you know. My son
Great day
went
to say,
down
y'all
home.
I got chicken.
My
Be
son
happy
went
with the
down home,
chicken.
man.
Chicken and shit.
You know.
We're gonna make sure next time Mimi come, we're gonna make sure we have her
Yeah.
bring some of the samples just so y'all understand.
Go bring some chicken and shit.
Yep.
Chicken and shit. She gonna
That's
bring some
what she
chicken.
do.
Some smothered chicken and shit.
Oh, he said some smothered chicken.
With
and
that
shit.
real gravy, not that
That might be.
Brew gravy.
Hey, that
Brew
might be
gravy.
a good name of a dish.
She
I'm
even
just
do
saying. People
fried.
like that
She
stuff.
even do fried lobster.
But
Granted,
roux
I didn't
is
get
real.
none.
That's what gravy really is. It's roux.
Root,
Yeah.
flour.
Gumbo is roux.
Yeah.
That's roux.
I get it. I
Your
that's all I
spaghetti
ever had.
is rude.
My mother and my family is from the South. Well, my mom's side. They cooked everything from scratch.
And that's why it's so good.
wife makes real gravy.
But I'm just saying, growing up, I've never.
Hey,
I'm
she
just
gonna
saying.
make sure we know she make gravy. She done interrupted him about 5 times. Nigga, I make
No,
gravy.
She make the gravy. And she damn good at it. I cut the onions up though. All right.
This chair is getting hard. My butt's starting to hurt, so I've been over there readjusting myself. So,
You got a fart. That's what it is.
my the chair is getting hard.
The cheesecake and wine hit him in his stomach.
You
Yeah.
ain't get-
All right, well,
See,
thank y'all for tuning in tonight.
Right.
We're going to let you, because Myrick had a long closing comments, and then he changed the subject. Great show tonight, though.
We
We
ended up on
enjoyed y'all. I'm sure sky's the limit. Again,
Yes.
so everybody know where to get y'all real quick. Where to get you at, Mimi?
SkyHye Events at Facebook and at SkyHyeEvents@gmail.com.
Boom. Ladies,
Red Wine and Chaos, everything. Red Wine and Chaos,
Every
Facebook,
time.
Instagram, Spotify.
Facebook,
Yeah.
podcast.
and tune in a week.
Every Thursday for us. Every Monday for
Every
you.
Thursday, every Monday for us.
We
10
got
Media TV. It's going to be a surprise. Get ready. All we're going to do is say, buckle up.
Do I need to take Tuesday off?
You may have to turn your hat backwards, right? This may be a thug.
You must got the
coming next
OnlyFans
week.
show money.
I was not here for that show.
What show was that?
OnlyFans.
So thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We hope to see y'all again in another week. We're going to have Donna in the building. She may be on the show getting ready to talk some more trash. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.
Tonight, I just wanna take you higher. Throw your hands up in the sky. Let's set this party on fire. Players. my money. Pretty women all around, but I got one for me. My lady, my queen. Put your wedding rings up to the moon, baby. What y'all trying to do? Hey, 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe, so play it. Second verse for the seekers, believers, good people and you're really great friends. Can I preach? Can I preach? I gotta show me what's